Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, I think by making this video, I could potentially land myself in a lot of hot water because as the title suggests, it's about exotic leather. Do we like exotic leather for handbags? I certainly do. So let us start, talk about my full collection of exotic leathers. Handbags. There are still a couple of exotic leathers handbags that I would like to get, but let us start with our very first one first. So of course, when we talk about exotic leather, I think straight away we think of snakeskin. Snakeskin, I think, is the most common used exotic leather. I think snakeskin and lizard. Maybe snakeskin, yeah, is because it's even more common than say lizard. And usually I think any exotic leather will fetch quite a high price. And certainly for snakeskin, not only is it not, it's actually fairly easy to find. And I think as in like easy to source to make handbags, right? So the very first one that I have to show is my vintage Salvatore Ferragamo python handbag. And this is a beautiful color. When I saw it on eBay many years ago, I had to get it because it was, well, this would be my very first exotic leather or snakeskin leather handbag. I know it's vintage. The clasp is not very tight, not the tightest, but it's enough of a length for me to, I need to polish this silver. I just realized. And this is enough for me to put over my shoulder as like a shoulder bag. The underneath is, I think just regular calfskin or, bovine leather. So this one, yes, it's a vintage sort of look. That 1950s sort of look. I don't know how old it is, to be honest. However, and I am also not clear whether this is dyed python skin or, that the usual python skin is like brown and gray, or is it really that yellow python that sometimes we see in zoos? So, yeah. I love it. I love that it's yellow. It's not just stock standard brown python. But yeah, you can see this is the middle of the python. This is the middle part, which is, I think, runs the back of the snake. And the bigger it is, the scale on the side is closer to the belly of the python. Yeah. So there it is, python skin. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I'll put this down. The next one that I have is also a vintage snakeskin. And how we know that it's snakeskin is that the scales are that diamond shape and the edges lift a little bit. So we know that's snakeskin. And this is also snakeskin, and this is also vintage. I found it in an op shop, but it was so cute at the time, and I have wanted to sell it many times. And this is a true vintage one. So is the Salvatore Ferragamo. And at the back is calfskin. Has a little cute clasp like that. Opens quite wide, so that's nice, easy to get things. And it comes with a little strap that is calfskin. And this brand is Jane Shill Genuine Snake. It says made in England. I can't tell. Jane Shillop, I think. Yeah, so Shilton, Jane Shilton. So this is a Jane Shilton little bag. It's cute. And, burgundy's back again. And I kind of like kept putting it in the giveaway pile, but maybe this year I might just give it away. It's small. I never use it. I mean, I have used it a couple of times. It's really cool. Even on a gold chain, I think this would look really good. So yes, snake skin. Oh, and I wanted to say, so this snakes is quite a small, narrow snake, because see how this is already the part of the scale where it's closer towards the middle of the snake, towards the inside. So yeah, it could just be a very commonly found water snake in Asia, which brings me to another one of my snakeskin handbag. So this is a Dior, with a Lady Dior clasp. And while it didn't say it's karung skin, I have a feeling it actually is karung. Karung is snake skin that is of a freshwater snake. I think they're not big, they're not large like python. You know, unlike my Salvatore Ferragamo one. See, like I think for this one, they could use the entire width of the skin. Whereas this, even though this is patterned, highly dyed and patterned with dots, I can't really see any separation. I think here, I'm not sure if you can tell, it's just about where I think like a skin ends, like the border of another skin, and then they started another skin. So I can't really see with the scale, so a little bit scale is lifting here. I can't see where the wider scale of the belly starts. So again, this is about 10-11 years old. Yeah, so a Dior, Lady Dior with that S-lock clasp. Okay, so this bag has a very beautiful inside. It's pink. Oh, I have a bag divider in there. It's pink leather. This is all leather lined. And this back here, this back flap here has that Canache, Dior Canache stitching. So the inside itself is very pretty. I just hit myself on the face. So yeah, I mean, you know, and yeah, this one I bought pre-loved, though it's not vintage. Yeah, I did a bit of searching after I bought the bag, and I think this is about 11-ish years old. I bought this like I think last year maybe, or the year before. Yeah, so I used the little claspy thing to hold the strap together so that I can have a top handle, and this one as a crossbody or long shoulder strap. I think it's nice with it a little bit like this, and then I can just grab it. Yeah, I think I really like that, being able to just grab a bag and then put it on my shoulder. So yes, I do think this, oh well, not I do think, after my searching, and it has confirmed that this is karung skin. So as we said before, karung skin is relatively, yeah, not that it's cheap, right? But you need a lot of skins to make a bag. It's relatively easy to come by, and it's a structured bag. Back zip pocket. Yeah, I actually really like this bag. It's just so psychedelic dots, and yeah, goes really well with a plain top or a plain dress, black and white. If I'm going for that black and white look, I've paired this with a black and white stripy dress, but I think this looks really good with red. I'm trying to, like today I'm wearing a top that goes well with most of my exotic leather bag today. Okay, so this is this one. And you all know I have a soft spot for Dior because Dior is my so-called, I call it my gateway luxury brand. And this one is a bit more recent. And this one is pre-loved, not vintage. And you may have seen this one in last year, my video last year, end of last year, towards December-ish, I was making a video about top 5 bags for the festive season. And this one was my number 5, only because it just arrived in time at my doorstep as well. So now this one, I've always wanted a lizard handbag. And this little mini top handle came into view, and I saved and saved and saved up for it. It's very cute. It's like a little I don't know how to say it, like a little bit of a precursor to like a Lady Dior without the little clasp for the handle to drop down, but this reminds me somewhat of a Lady Dior, and it's exotic. Yes, it's got fit. I love it. It's very structured. I can put it down. I know, right? Like, some of us love bags that can stand up. Yes, and the zip goes all the way to the bottom, which is nice. So, because it's quite structured, it's a bit like a briefcase. Not the biggest opening you find, and in here I store the strap, which is rather on the wide side, but it's fine. And the back is lined in bovine leather, I'm pretty sure, and that's the clasp there. And the inside is also dark green bovine leather, 2 slip pockets. Beautiful little bag. I love it. And of course the clochette, I store it separately in the same box because I don't know, I feel like it's noisy and it scratches when I use it. I don't know if it will scratch, it just dangles. Maybe I should just use it with it. Yeah, it's very pretty. The Dior dangles are in there. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? That little clochette thing. La la la. And this color, I think this is such a beautiful color for a lizard leather bag, because I think, yeah, when I think of green, I think of reptiles. Right? So this is obviously dyed, and there are those monitor lizard skin where it's like gray and then white, cream gray, like gray, light gray with the dots, which is the skin of the monitor lizard. Yeah, so my next one would be that sort of undyed pattern, which I'm really kicking myself because I did ages ago bought, and I think almost 8 years ago, I bought a vintage one, almost similar to this kind of shape, in very good condition, with the leather, really quite clean. And in Australia, the inside is usually, can be lined in kangaroo leather. It was beautiful. The inside was pristine, brand new, except for one little pen mark. But other than that, it was like, well, not brand new, but like really pristine, very clean. But I was going through, oh my God, too many things. I need to get rid of things. So I gave that away, and I really regret giving that away because I think I bought that for like less than $100. So I'm looking to replace, like to get another lizard one. But this, yeah, I should use her more, but yes, see, Christmas colors. Okay. Last one. This will be a little bit of a cincher. This is tortoise skin. What do you think of that? Tortoise skin, right? Let's have a look. And yes, it's vintage, very, very vintage, of the time when this kind of things was actually acceptable. And it even comes with a little card wallet, a matching, I guess, like wallet. Look at the inside, it's pristine. I think it was never used, this wallet. And that's all polished up, really clean. Coins are dirty, but it's not even, yeah. don't think it even got used. However, when I bought it, it didn't come with its own original strap. And so the person I bought it from was actually a vintage consignment shop, actually refurbished the bag for me. There were some cracking scales, or the skin was a little bit sort of, I don't know how to say, it's not like it's cracked, but he, yeah, glued it back a bit and applied some color to make it all uniform. And I think the actual straps are supposed to come from here, so you have like double handles, right? But whoever that had this bag before, probably the strap broke, and then they went to a shoemaker and had this kind of clasp, can you see, nailed into the middle compartment of the bag, so that the strap actually, you can just hook it like that. But I feel like once the bag gets heavy, then it starts to dent the flap, which I don't like to do to my bag. So then I decided to just do this with the bag instead. And then the empty one, I can hang labubus or something. Because having two metal straps makes it heavy. So, and I think dealing with two straps, I'm not that fond of dealing with two straps. So I'm just doing it like that. Plus, I think it goes all the way down. It should be strong enough to withstand, you know, like opposite ends of the bag. So every now and then I'll change it. But having said that, I've bought it at the time because I was so curious about it, but I've never taken this bag out. Maybe I will this weekend. It will be a very interesting conversation starter because it somewhat looks like it's different. You could mistake it for saltwater crocodile skin, but it doesn't have the pores in the middle. See, it doesn't have the pores in the middle of the scale. I don't know if it's not right to call it scales because technically it's not a scale, it's still the tortoise skin. Yeah, so it's actually, yeah, really vintage, really old-fashioned. And let me see, can I find the little thing that says genuine tortoise? Hold on, let me find it, the original tag. So yes, can you see? It actually says that tortoise, tartuga. Tartuga, yeah. Genuine reptile. I should keep it, yeah, because I have a dust bag. So yes, I mean, this shows all my vintage collection. So let's just quickly do a mug shot, only because we have some time. Yep. Here's my Salvatore Ferragamo one. See, it just sits nicely, just perfectly under the shoulder, just above the hip. Very comfortable to wear, very comfortable to use. And this one, I should show you the inside. It's actually, yeah, the usual black Salvatore Ferragamo lining with the Salvatore Ferragamo like embroidery on the lining. So there's this one, and we've got the Jane Chilton little clutch bag. Yeah, I think this is cute. Nice color. Has a patent sort of shiny lacquer applied. It's actually to protect the scales. Yeah, and so I've read. And then what's next? We talked about, oh yes, this one. This is my pre-loved Lady, not Lady Dior, Miss Dior sort of bag. Here, yeah, that one, I think that's really cool. I can hold it this way, yeah, on the shoulders. And then let's check out this one. Yay! Yeah. This is not a big bag. Okay, so this is where I would clip it on. Talk amongst yourselves. Oops. Yeah, it's quite wide, so it can sort of fall off my shoulder. Yeah, so it's a shoulder bag. It's cute, right? Like, it's really giving. And what I've done actually in the past was actually put one of those pearl straps on it. But pearl, as pretty as it is, being round, just slides off the shoulders. So yeah, even though it's pretty, I think in the end, I think this one works better. Or just a gold chain works good, because it can tend to slide off. But if I wanted to wear it crossbody, I'll have to attach a short one on one end to have it long enough to crossbody, and then it won't have the sliding out problem, which I do like wearing my bags crossbody. Okay, so what's the last one? Oh yes, how could we forget the tortoise one? Tortoise bag. Yeah, so these bags are all empty, but I feel tortoise leather is heavy. It must be thick. Yeah, I think so. Tortoise leather is heavy. Snake skin and lizard skin are fairly light because they're fairly thin leathers, but whereas I think tortoise is quite heavy. Okay, editing me. I forgot to mention that there are, as I said earlier in the video, there are 2 more exotic leathers that I would like to get. One of them is ostrich and also saltwater crocodile. Although ostrich, I feel I'm a little bit partial to it. I would like a darker colored one, maybe navy or dark green, not black, but or like dark plum, dark purple. To me, I feel, yeah, I mean, ostrich would look really nice in those leathers. But then what I would like to get before I think about an ostrich bag is actually a saltwater crocodile bag. But we all know I'm not able to afford it. So, well, what a lot of people don't know is that Australia actually has saltwater crocodile farms. And those skins are actually regularly exported out to European brands to make bags. So I'm thinking of buying actually a locally made saltwater crocodile bag, namely from Wild Harry, this brand. I'll link their website below so we can check it out. But yeah, not sure. I think for such a big purchase, I would like to see it in real, touch it and feel it before I make the purchase. But in the meantime, yeah, it's sort of, I'm in no hurry to buy them. This concludes my video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the new subscribers. And thank you to everyone who recently helped me decide if I should return or keep the Tang Heritage bags. And yes, as we are speaking now, it's already on its way back to Singapore. But okay, new bags are coming into the collection soon. Thank you, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.